What's up? I'm back making another video. Go ahead and push that subscribe button because this is a good one. I'm here to talk about a lot of different topics. I'm going to touch on a lot of different things today, and it's going to be in a short time span. I know people don't like to watch a lot of long, lengthy videos, especially if they don't know you yet. But I want to talk about not being where you're supposed to be in your life. If you're not comfortable with where you at and how to get there. I mean, right now we going through a hardship in a lot of places in the world right now. So I mean, a lot of people finna have to work hard, and a lot of people finna have to pick up where, kind of where they left off. They finna have to pick up a lot of slack. So right now is a time where you can go ahead and work on yourself. Start building on yourself. Start working on that thing that you've been wanting to do. You know what I mean? Right now is the time, because we're going through so much. We don't know what's going on. We need to stay woke. Staying woke right now is the best thing happening. Honestly, you know what I mean? Not being where you want to be in life. A lot of people go through that, young and old. You know what I mean? Early 20s, you might not be where you want to be. You just starting to experience life. You know what I mean? Middle 30s, you probably just now learning. You probably just had enough slaps on your ass and you ready to get it together. No matter what stage you are in your life, it is still enough time, because you're breathing air. God is giving you opportunity to change. God is giving you opportunity to make a change in your life. If you have loved ones depending on you, there's a reason right there why you should do better. If you got loved ones that need you, you got kids, you got siblings, you got people out there in the world that look up to you. You right now, you got a lot to do. You got a lot to be fixing in your life if you ain't being that person that you need to be. And a lot of times you might not have that push. A lot of people just need that push. A lot of people just need to go through something and see, oh, that's what they was talking about. So a lot of people got to bump their head. You like me, I had to bump my head a lot of times, because I wasn't no stable young girl. I was not stable. My mama couldn't tell me nothing. My mama couldn't tell me anything, really, because I felt like I knew it all, and I didn't know nothing. You know what I mean? I got a teenager. He's so bored going through this whatever. He turned up books. You see what I mean? Turn it up. Turn it for no reason. I don't understand. Turn it up. So you got a lot of stuff happens because of how a child is raised. You know what I mean? A lot of things, a lot of people end up where they are because of how they were raised. And we got to understand that. Stop putting people in these boxes, Xing them out because you don't know their background. Try to understand their background. Get to know that person. You know what I mean? I'm not saying bump your head again if that person has already done you wrong. No. What I'm saying is give people a chance. Give people the benefit of the doubt, especially if you don't know them. You know what I mean? If you see them trying to help themselves, help them. This is the time to support others, and this is the time to get the help that you need. You know what I mean? In life. If you ain't where you want to be in life, go ahead and start doing and writing down, setting goals, weeding out all the bad habits, and making sure your ducks are in a row, because you want to live a better life, because you want to see yourself doing better. You know what I mean? Get out of that abusive relationship that you've been in. Get out of that toxic relationship. It's not helping you. If you ain't prospering and it ain't doing you no good, go ahead and get out of that. Because the meaning of insanity is doing the same thing and getting the same outcome. That's insanity. Go ahead and get out of there. Do what's best for you. You might have children. I don't know. I know it's a lot of young women. I've seen a lot of young women in my life with children. You know what I mean? Constantly make the wrong decision because of how they were raised. You know what I mean? That, like they say, the apple don't fall far from the tree. A lot of the time it doesn't. It doesn't. You know what I mean? How you raising your children is a lot of how they're going to be in their lifetime. And I'm not saying when they get older, you are the blame for this, because they are totally responsible for their mistakes. Everyone is totally responsible for their mistakes. But you got to understand how that person was raised, though. They may not know no better. That may be all they know. You know what I mean? You got to understand that. People jumping into things head first at young ages and not knowing what they getting themselves into. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like, and the child that's turning up this book like this, he's 16. So I know it's a lot of messed up stuff going on out there, and I get to thinking about all the things that I put my mother through. You know, I put my mother through a lot because I didn't want to sit my butt down. She tried to give me advice. She tried to steer me the right way. I had a lot of people that tried to help me. But no, a lot of kids don't want to listen. And that's the thing. They don't want to listen. They feel like nobody love them. They feel like, you know, everybody against them. And that may not be true. They just can't do what they want to do. So a lot of kids rebel. You know what I mean? What comes after rebellion? You know, eventually they'll either have to deal with the consequences from not listening. So when you got kids that ain't listening, you gotta eventually, after a certain age, you gotta let them go. I'm not saying stop mothering, but you gotta let them go. But you gotta be careful how you raising these kids, because when they get older, they don't know much. And a lot of kids can't read and write. A lot of them can't read. A lot of them can't write. A lot of them don't know how to open a book and be able to comprehend. You know, a lot of them can't add, subtract. That's why I say my channel is to support, to build. It's to bring people together. Because right now we have fallen so far apart that all of our race has failed so far apart to where it ain't even about bringing a race together. It's about just working together, because everything has fell apart. And it's just like, are we gonna build it back? Are we gonna bring things back together, or are we gonna keep fighting? You know, that's all I've seen all my life, is a lot of fighting. So, and that's what a lot of people do. They fight. That's all they know. They parents' fault. They siblings' fault. They uncles and daddies and grandma's fault. They don't know nothing else. So how you were raised has a lot to do with how you are gonna be when you're an adult. So be cautious of how you raise your kids. Smoking in front of your kids, that ain't good. You know what I mean? Cussing and bringing different men home in front of your kids, that ain't good. I ain't saying don't date, but it's the way it's how you dating. It's how you doing it. You know, it's how you doing those things. Like they say, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I mean? You don't make it so far into life being dumb. I know common sense ain't common to a lot of people, but helping people can help bring that common sense to a person. Letting them know where they wrong. You know what I mean? You gotta start talking to your people. You know what I mean? Don't just sit there and watch them fall. Don't just sit there and do that. I did that, and I feel bad. But I was young. You know what I mean? I didn't know, and I really feel like I can't even use that as an excuse, because it's no excuse. All I'm saying is, y'all gotta love people. Y'all gotta learn how to help the people around y'all. Y'all gotta learn how to quit being so selfish and greedy. I mean, you cannot take money with you. You can't take none of this stuff you go out there to the store and buy with you when you go. So why not, you know what I mean, help? Why not invest some of your time into seeing that other people are able to make it, especially those that are trying? I mean, people hold grudges for years, and you need to let them go, and you don't know that's putting stress on your body. Holding a grudge takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of work to be mad at somebody. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it's gonna take for the world to understand that it is evil out there, yes, and there is good, but we gotta work together. You know what I mean? We gotta start making sure that our kids are on point. We gotta start making sure that, you know, our neighborhoods are safe. We gotta start making sure of those things. I mean, I've stayed in a neighborhood where the police don't even show up. You know what I mean? It's time to stay woke, and it's time to wake up if you have been asleep all this time. Because it ain't no mercy on nobody. I don't know where this disease came from, and they say it's came from Hong Kong. Yes, okay, it didn't came from over there. But where did all these diseases come from? I have not read every word in the Bible, but I did not read about a lot of infection. I didn't hear about a lot of infection in the Bible. So I don't understand, you know what I mean, a lot of this that's going on in the world. So we got to start thinking, and we got to start working together. I mean, right now, like I said in previous videos, I haven't been through a pandemic, but I'm going to make peace. I'm going to make peace over a pandemic. And I'm going to keep praying to God, and I'm going to stay woke. You know what I mean? I want to thank y'all if y'all took the time out to watch this video. I know a lot of people don't got a lot of time, but I just wanted to, a lot of stuff that I said, I just needed to say because I felt like I needed to say it. And my videos, they're not going to be perfect. I'm not here to show you guys things that ain't true. I want to show everybody things that are true, because that's the only thing that I want to represent. I want to represent blessing the rest. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, or subscribe.